I present to you one of the most dangerously dumb ideas you can do. This is a cord set breakout box, but I swear there's a reason I built this, and not because I'm wanting to build a suicide box. Here, tucked away on my shelf of many things, is a BK Precision 1655. There were a couple germanium diodes that were fried out in it that I had to replace, but now I'm happy to say it is a functional isolated AC power supply I can use for bench testing, and it goes past 120, which is nice. It also has a leakage probe on it. I was able to get this one in a semi-functioning state from eBay. Like I said, it was originally you'd turn this thing all the way to the right and it would read 30 volts. So took it apart. There was a 0.5 ohm resistor right here between these two buttons. It was like a 3 watt, and I replaced it with a 5 watt 0.5 ohm resistor. So I kind of upped that capacity there, and then also replaced with some germanium diodes I had on the shelf, and it just happened to be dead nuts on. So reads great now, but I now have a variable AC power supply in addition to the variable DC power supply below, which I not so safely use the ground connector on for my wrist strap. So I know, should never do that, whatever. But also added a DC load tester next to all the friends here. Ian is kind of poking his head out watching you. But yeah, that's the power supplies I've got now. I had all I needed for DC. I've got 5 volt here, and then 2 variable up to 5 amps with this little Tech Power Chinesium model I got from the Amazons, and it has been a great little power supply. But I needed something for AC, and surprisingly, isolated AC power supply was extremely hard to find, and eBay was good to help me out. Even in a faulty condition, it's still better than nothing. And the variable AC function is actually not even solid state. This is just a variable air core. I was expecting something a little more esoteric, but it's literally just a variable air core transformer, a small little guy, smaller than the one in the other video. So it's a 3 amp continuous supply, but not a bad little setup. And the voltage, the leak test is great, so I can use this to check old radios. I've got some old Helicrafter gear, so I can check for chassis leakage and stuff like that. I've got an old Zenith radio I need to work on, so maybe I'll get to some of that as well.